You're better than them. Yes, I said it and I meant it. You're better than them. Who am I speaking about? For a lot of you, from a very early age, from before you even had your first memory, you don't realize that you had certain energies competing with you, certain energies that were jealous of you. Okay. And certain people have in your life have always projected, oh, you think you're better than people. Oh, you're arrogant. Or you this. And really, you didn't do anything. I'm talking to a group of people who truly have the heart of God. Are you perfect? Absolutely not. We've all made mistakes. We've all fallen short. We know this. We don't got to go back and forth about this. For those who are chosen, we get it. We never been even aiming for perfection. We just been aiming to know God. That's all we've been aiming for. But some of you have people who projected these things onto you because they want to keep you low, because that's how they look at you. They look at you like you're better than them because you are. You have a spiritual superiority. It's just like, see, people don't never want to keep it a buck. We're going to keep it a buck over here on Pretty Boss TV. This isn't about what sounds good. This ain't about what people want to hear. This is about the truth. And again, my channel is for the real ones, for the real chosen ones. So we're going to keep it a buck around here. Anybody who not really chosen, they might not resonate. We don't care. This is not for y'all. Please click off. All narcissists exit left, sociopaths exit left. All y'all dark tribe people, y'all can exit wherever you want to go. This is not for you, baby. We're not here to soothe and pamper you. We people please. No more. Okay, y'all days is done. Y'all time is burnt. You're out of here. But think about this. Let's talk about the GOAT, the real GOAT, Stephen Curry. Shouts out to him. Okay. I love Kobe. That's my number one. That's who I grew up. But, rest in peace, Kobe. But I'm just talking about the current environment. To me, Curry, just period, point blank, right? So let's say somebody was to say when Curry was growing up, like he literally was probably the best person ever, like all the time around him, whether he was in elementary school, middle school, high school. By the time he got to college, I remember I went to college I started at Georgia Southern, and they came and played us. Me and Curry, similar age. So they came and played us. I remember that game. That was before he entered the NBA. So I'm pretty sure he's been like the best in his whole environment, his entire life. Like he was better than other people at basketball, right? So a lot of you who this is for, there's a relative truth to that. Like you can be better at things, right? There's nothing wrong with that. But people that have hated on you, that have told you, oh, you need to be humble, you need to be this, these are people that have been intimidated by you and you ain't even been doing nothing. You're somebody who truly has humility, not fake humbleness. That would never come out your mouth. But you somebody who really got a heart of God. You somebody who really care. You somebody who even has the ability to really introspect. And this doesn't mean that you've never stepped out of pocket. Sometime, even the most humble of people can get lost in the sauce. You can get outside of yourself. Sometimes none of us are above temptation. None of us are above any of these things. But I'm talking about you in general. I'm talking about your overall character. You've been made to be low because you just being yourself. You just shining, you just being naturally intelligent. Some of you were born intelligent. You were born like that. You have people that's trying to take credit for your success, for how you naturally are. No, God made me like that. And it's funny, it's so funny. This make me think of my daughter, but I encourage, us chosen ones know how to encourage other light workers and star seeds. We're not going to do them like how the people before us tried to dim our light because they just only came out of darkness. So when the light comes, they're going to think, oh, this person's better. That's a projection. So they're going to say, oh, you think you're better than people. Oh, no. You know that I'm better than you because you're a dark soul. You're a dark witch. You have not the love of God in you. You are a manipulator, right? So of course these people are going to try to project on you. But what this ends up doing is it makes you lower yourself. It starts making you reduce yourself. And then you get to a point where you're really supposed to be shining. You really supposed to be popping, but now you're an adult and you have these programs. Oh, you did it. And you're operating below the level that God created you to perform at. You're meant to shine. What did God say? A lamp is meant to be on a table stand. It's not meant to be hidden. You're meant to be on top of the table stand. So some of you have had people in your life that have projected things onto you because of what they lack. And the thing that we're talking about is you have light. These people do not. We're talking about something deeper than playing basketball. We're talking about something deeper than academics. We're talking about something fundamentally that these people do not have. And instead of learning, instead of integrating it, instead of realizing like maybe this person is around me to help me get some of those qualities, they projected onto you and they wanted you to lower yourself so that they can just even sit in a room with you. Okay? You are meant to shine. This is the time to put your chest up, put your head up. Don't let nobody tell you about yourself. It's been long enough. You have humility. Humility is when you know God. And when you understand that you're not above anything, everything that's happened in your life and the things that haven't happened is by the grace of the Most High. It's by the grace of God. Okay? Some of you have been through worse things than even some of these people, but you still didn't turn out like them. You still have your heart. You still have light. You still have love. Some of these people are projecting onto you just because you have love, family. You have God. You have light. You have love, truth. These people have not the truth in them. These people have not love in them. These people are full of darkness. Again, I did a video about that. Check it out. I'll pin it to this video. Okay. But with that being said, just understand that a lot of those things have been projected onto you. And some of you who it's like you don't want to shine, like some of you might keep yourself small. Some of you could be online, but be like, I don't want to do too much, or you keep yourself in a certain niche because you don't want to be seen. Some of you might do certain things out where you're out in the world, you're doing certain things. You could be working at a certain job, working in a certain field, and you're like, well, I know I could do this, so I'll bring this, but I don't want to do too much. I don't want to outshine anybody. Shine. Look at any person. A lot of the people who I don't want to say don't deserve, because whatever, but a lot of people who are in positions of power, even if we look at certain celebrities and things that have been pushed on these global networks, the agendas, we already know a lot of these people are down with the program and are promoted because they're pushing low vibrational toxicity, negativity, and lies. But when you look at a lot of these low vibrational people, they be popping they stuff. And they not even preaching nothing about God. They not even moving like that. And I'm not saying they got God or not. I don't know. But I'm just saying that from the fruit of their work, I don't see the Most High on a lot of these people's works. Again, I can't say, only God knows, but I'm just paying attention to the fruit. And what does the word say? Word says, pay attention to the fruit of man. Pay attention to the type of influence a lot of these people have had. And some of these people that have had the most deleterious influence on the population, on the youth, and even some of the mind of these weak, older elders. It's like, I get disappointed. Like, I expect for certain youth to be a certain way because that's all they know. And their mind has been developing, and that's all they had. And if they didn't have the proper guardianship or protection, then that's all they've been exposed to. But you got elders who fall for the foolishness. That's high ignorance to me. That's sad. Okay. But anyways, again, some of you have been, think about how these people negatively pop they stuff. They loud and proud with the ignorance. They loud and proud with the demonicness. But then you, who really are chosen, who really have light, you told to be quiet. You told to pipe down. Why? The only thing that you do when you hype yourself up and when you do your thing is spread light. You inspire people naturally. People love you. Some of you, it's like you could have people around you your whole life who just talk so negative about you. You can't do nothing right. But when you get into the world, people love you. Everybody love you with that narcissist. Like I said, some of you were raised by your biggest hater. Check that video out. So important. You got to understand what's going on here, because this is a time where the chosen ones are taking power back. Everything the devil meant for bad, 8:28, and God means for good. That takes me to Romans 8:28. All things work together for good for those who love the Most High and have been called according to the purpose of the Most High. Okay, so shine, baby. You're a diamond. You're no longer a dusty rock. You're no longer meant to be overlooked or slept on. You're not only are you a diamond, you really cut. You got some nice cuts. That clarity is looking excellent. Okay, them carrots, who baby, you 10K up. You understand what I'm saying? Some of y'all 22K. We astral with it. We're not reduced to physical things. You know what I'm saying? You're a real diamond. So shine, and don't let nobody tell you nothing about yourself. Anything that these haters got to say, let it go through one ear and out the other. Understand that they're projecting. If somebody's saying you're not this, you're not humble, you're arrogant, they're projecting their insecurities onto you. They're looking at you as you're better than them. So guess what? When a person is looking at you as you're better than them, then you are. You are. From their own vantage point, from their own perspective, from their own insecurities, you definitely are. They confirm it for you. So understand the projection. Okay? Pop your stuff. This is a season for the chosen ones to shine. 2026, I guarantee, is the takeover of the chosen ones, the real ones. The real chosen ones. Not everybody's using that word. Y'all know we popped that whole conversation off quite a few years ago on Pretty Boss TV. 9 signs you're chosen. Then from there, another big creator, he did a spin-off of it. And then everybody else slowly just started to now till today, everybody talking about chosen. But I don't know who they chosen by, the devil? Because everybody ain't chosen by light. We know that many are called and few are chosen, and you're one of those. You're coming across this video, you're one of those. There could be a few monitoring spirits watching this video. I'm not talking about you. You're getting ready to be dealt with. You're out of here. Y'all time is up. The light is being established on earth. The kingdom of heaven is being established on earth. And many of us that have gone through the things that we went through to transmute all that negativity, that everything that was meant to take us out. And it's so disgusting because it was from childhood. Some of you dealt with people who even had postpartum depression. Really would have got you out of here if it wasn't for God sending other people as angels around to protect you. Put you in microwaves and all type of weird stuff. Some of you had people like that and you don't even realize, like, your caretaker was like that. They just never told you that story. Of course, they're not going to tell you that. There's a lot of things that you don't know about your childhood that many people are not telling you, but Holy Spirit reveals all. And even if you don't get details about certain things, understand it. When your spirit doesn't agree with a person, when you have a certain disgust for certain energies and certain people, and it's a spiritual thing, know that that's not for no reason. That's because your spirit remembers. Your body remembers. Honor that. David Consecration, December 8th through the 14th coming up. Shout out to everybody who was signed up. Family, y'all come join the family. This is our final event of 2025. Let's end with a bang. Shout out to everybody who's already signed up. I'm very excited. If you want more details about everything that we're going to be doing in the David Consecration, you can find details on prettybosstv.com. This is a 7-day live event. So we're going to be in a group for 7 days live. I have activities for each day. I'm very active in the groups during our events. And then we also have a live prophetic live streams where we'll be doing not only prophecy, but prophetic activation and deliverance on that Monday, that Thursday, and that Sunday are going to be the actual 3 live streams. Okay. Panama and Shorty in the building. That's the Nail family. Panama and Shorty in the building. Y'all know what time it is. You know what I mean? I got to always have a flag somewhere. We flagging. All right. All the information is below. You can go on prettybosstv.com. And remember, we also do have our David Consecration kits, which comes with our holy water spray. And we also have holy oil. This is the ones that you're going to get in the kit. And there's also other things that's in the kit as well. I just have these on me because I have been consecrating the space. I love the sprays. These step in for you. Okay, that's what the sprays is all about. I'm telling you, I always use my holy oil, my holy water every day to consecrate myself, even when I'm doing prophetic messages on Patreon or even before I come here on YouTube. I always use them. So those tools, you can get access to that on prettybosstv.com, or you can go directly on alterbodyco.com to not only access the David kit, but you can see all of the consecration holy mists that we have available on the website. All of my links are below. I love you all so very much. Shine, baby. Unapologetically. And understand that when you shine, think about the hate that you've experienced from birth, from the people or the person that should have loved you the most. Do you not think the world is not going to envy you? It doesn't matter. You can't let these demons stop nothing, because if God is for you, who can be against you? Legions can't touch you when God is for you. Nothing can touch you when God is for you. So don't let what you've experienced, don't let these people who try to dim you and prevent you from your purpose stop you from expanding into what you're meant to expand into in this season of your hour. You're ready. You're ripe. You're ready to go. You're like a rose that's fully ready to continue to open in its full glory. Okay. You're going to be big. And when you grow, when you pass certain levels, yes, you're going to have support. And yes, we know that also comes with equal, if not more types of hate. But just remember this. Still till today, family. Still till today. They hate on our precious Yeshua. That man did nothing to anyone except sacrifice himself so that everyone else may live and may be able to have the keys to trample all serpents and scorpions. And they still talk about this man to today. So what you think they're going to do about you? That does never should stop a chosen one from shining, because again, it don't matter how many are against you when God is for you, family. And God is on your side. Talk to y'all soon, y'all willing. Peace.